have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember?
Olivia Henderson says that when she arrived at the drop-off spot, she instantly noticed something strange. The customer's front door was wide open, and inside, the man who ordered the Wendy's was allegedly passed out on the couch, completely unclothed, with nothing covering him from public view. According to Olivia, anyone walking by could have seen everything like it was on display. Instead of leaving the scene, she decided to pull out her phone and hit record. She later edited the clip and uploaded it straight to TikTok. And within hours, it blew up, racking in millions of views before the platform quickly took it down for breaking their rules. After the removal, Olivia became furious and claimed she had been assaulted by the man, even though the entire situation happened inside his own home. That's when things spiraled. Over the next week, Olivia launched a fiery online campaign accusing DoorDash and TikTok of unfair treatment, saying the internet was a man's world. But the backlash came fast. Tons of viewers pushed back, saying filming a private moment like that crossed a serious line, no matter how shocking it looked. Many people warned her that exposing someone like that could easily come back to bite her in court, and that once something hits the internet, there's no taking it back. The situation got even more serious. People started saying Olivia could be facing felony-level trouble, but she just kept pushing back, refusing to apologize or take anything down. It's worth noting here that legally, this didn't qualify as a sexual assault case, and since the man was completely inside his own home, it wasn't considered public indecency either.
The person who posted in an Oswego courtroom today.
A DoorDash driver showing a naked customer accusing him of harassment, but getting arrested herself. 2 months later, she's facing the charges.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
From the outside looking in, it seemed less like a genuine safety issue and more like someone chasing headlines, or maybe even a payout. Things really escalated when Olivia began demanding money from TikTok, claiming the platform owed her profits from the removed video. She even hinted at filing a wrongful termination lawsuit against DoorDash, saying she had been treated unfairly. But once that drama hit full speed online, investigators started checking into Olivia's background, and what they found made the story even messier. Old posts resurfaced showing Olivia admitting to breaking into her former apartment, bragging about it online like it was no big deal. That alone caught people's attention. But it didn't stop there. Soon after, another clip started circulating where she hinted at having a personal interest in a woman who once delivered her food. In that same video, she exposed private details, including the driver's name, putting someone else's privacy out there without their consent. That was the final straw for a lot of viewers. Public opinion turned fast, with people calling her out for being a hypocrite who constantly recorded others for clout. What started as just another viral moment suddenly became something way more serious. The laughs faded once it became clear she was facing real consequences that couldn't just be deleted. Eventually, Olivia was officially charged for the recording she posted that night. The Oswego Police Department confirmed in a Facebook statement that on October 13, 2025, officers responded to an incident tied to events from the night before. Investigators verified that the male DoorDash customer had been unclothed inside his own home when Olivia arrived, and that her decision to film and post it was now under legal review. Investigators soon discovered the full truth. The delivery driver had in fact recorded video of the man, and evidence showed he was unconscious and incapacitated on the couch.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong. But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy. For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
Livy, do you want to say anything about what happened?
Reportedly due to alcohol. That finding flipped the story upside down and revealed this wasn't just internet drama anymore. It was a criminal case in motion. According to the official report, the footage was captured from outside the man's home, adding another layer to how invasive it really was. After recording the clip, Olivia allegedly uploaded it straight to social media, where it exploded with massive engagement. But in the middle of the chaos, she began making public claims that she had been assaulted during the encounter. Claims that the Oswego Police Department later confirmed were not supported by evidence. Their investigation concluded no assault had taken place, and that the entire situation stemmed from her decision to film and share private footage without permission. The man in the video, reportedly named Austin, fully cooperated with law enforcement and even provided a detailed statement. Reading through the official findings, it's clear that he had strong proof backing his side of the story. While the exact details weren't made public, many online speculated that he might have had doorbell footage or other surveillance showing the moment the door was pushed open, just like countless people suspected from the start. Whatever that proof was, it didn't just clear him. It turned the focus back on Olivia in a major way. In just 3 weeks, her viral fame completely unraveled. What started as internet buzz quickly turned into a legal nightmare with real consequences. Olivia now faces serious legal exposure, reportedly up to 8 years behind bars if convicted. She's been hit with 2 felony counts.
An Oswego DoorDash driver is facing felony charges after police say she recorded video of a customer during a delivery.
23-year-old Olivia Henderson claimed she was sexually assaulted during the incident, but they say that never happened.
Police say Henderson recorded him while he was partially nude, incapacitated, and unconscious on his couch after drinking alcohol.
They say she shared the video on social media, and that's when the man called police.
She recorded him without his consent and then subsequently disseminated those videos.
The first for unlawful surveillance linked to recording someone inside their own home without consent. The second charge is even heavier, centered on distributing that same footage online. Because the man was fully exposed, the law treats it as a severe privacy invasion, similar to cases involving someone secretly filming another person in a private setting. Once that video went public, the line wasn't just crossed, it vanished completely. This might honestly go down as one of the biggest public backfires of the entire year. No exaggeration here. Olivia Henderson thought she was about to win the internet. She walked straight into that storm, believing everyone would rally behind her, believing she was the brave truth teller exposing a shocking moment. But instead of becoming a hero, the entire situation flipped on her like a switch. She expected the world to drag that DoorDash customer, assuming he'd be the one humiliated and facing charges, but what actually happened was the complete opposite. He ended up cleared, while she became the face of what people are now calling the most preventable downfall of 2025. What started as her attempt to make a statement ended with her becoming the story, and not in a good way. What makes this whole situation even wilder is that it didn't happen in isolation. Just when people thought it couldn't get more ridiculous, another video surfaced, showing a completely different DoorDash driver caught spraying a customer's food with pepper spray before delivery. And just like Olivia's case, that driver was charged too. It's become a trend no one expected. Delivery drivers going viral for all the wrong reasons, turning what should be routine drop-offs into headline-grabbing scandals. Watching these stories unfold online, you can't help but wonder.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. I definitely want to see her prosecuted.
What are people thinking? Why risk felony charges and years of legal trouble for a few likes, a couple of reposts, and a moment of clout that disappears in 24 hours? It's like some people forget that the internet isn't just a playground, it's permanent. Every post, every upload, every viral stunt lives forever somewhere, no matter how fast you try to delete it. And when you bring it back to Olivia's situation, the pattern becomes clear. She wasn't just filming a weird delivery moment. She was building an entire online identity around outrage. She filmed herself, edited her clips, and posted over and over, convinced that each new upload would prove her right. She wanted validation more than the truth. And for a short time, she got it. Millions of views, endless comments, and her name trending. But that attention came with a price tag she never saw coming. Because here's the thing about going viral. It's unpredictable. The same crowd that lifts you up can turn on you just as fast. And that's exactly what happened here. The internet went from cheering her on to dissecting her every move, digging through her past, and finding receipts that made her look like the villain of her own story. People started pointing out contradictions, inconsistencies, and past posts that didn't match the image she tried to sell. That's when the sympathy dried up. Suddenly, she wasn't seen as the victim anymore. She was the aggressor, the one crossing boundaries, the one who couldn't recognize where privacy ended and content creation began. What started as a supposed brave moment of truth morphed into a case study of what not to do online. And that's what really makes this story hit hard. Olivia could have walked away, she could have closed the door, finished her delivery, and gone home. But instead, she pulled out her phone, hit record, and in doing so, changed her life forever. That one impulsive decision turned into national headlines, police reports, felony charges, and a potential sentence of up to 8 years behind bars. all because of one moment that should have never been filmed in the first place. It's wild to think about how small choices can spiral. A 10-second decision became a legal nightmare. A simple food delivery became a viral controversy. And a TikTok meant to shock the world ended up shocking her the most. Those few seconds of fame led to weeks of scrutiny, lawyers, investigations, and the kind of attention that no one actually wants. Now, Olivia's facing 2 major charges, one for unlawful surveillance tied to secretly recording someone inside their own home, and another for distributing that footage online, which carries even heavier penalties. The man she filmed has every right to pursue further legal action if he chooses, and a civil lawsuit could still be waiting. Because even after the criminal case wraps, civil claims can drag on for years, draining time, money, and reputation. But beyond the legal side, there's a bigger message here, a warning that's becoming more relevant every day. Social media doesn't forgive easily. It rewards drama, but it never forgets it. The same audience that cheers for you in one video might demand accountability in the next. And once the legal system steps in, hashtags and sympathy posts won't save you. In Olivia's case, it's not hard to see how the story unraveled. She kept doubling down, convinced she was right, convinced she was the victim of an unfair system. She blamed TikTok, DoorDash, and the media, anyone but herself. But when the facts were laid out, they didn't match her claims. The footage, the reports, and the police statements painted a very different picture. One where she was the one crossing the line. And at the end of it all, what was it worth? A few hours of fame? A handful of viral clips? Because now, those clips are evidence. Those views are proof. Those likes became part of a case file with her name written across the top. It's a hard truth, but it's real. The internet moves fast, but the consequences don't. This entire saga shows how quickly things can collapse when people confuse attention with justice. Olivia thought she was exposing someone else's wrongdoing, but the spotlight turned right back around on her. The audience that once defended her ended up condemning her actions. And when you strip away the noise, what's left is a very simple but powerful lesson. Respect boundaries, respect privacy, and think twice before you post anything that could ruin someone's life or your own. Because once you hit that upload button, it's out there forever. It's not just a clip, it's evidence. It's not just a moment, it's a record of your judgment. And in this digital world, one mistake can follow you for years. So maybe the question isn't whether Olivia deserves sympathy or punishment. Maybe the real question is how many more people will make the same mistake before they learn from hers. Because for every person chasing clout, there's always a line between creating content and committing a crime. And when you cross it, that line disappears completely. Now I want to know what you think about this wild DoorDash story. Was justice served here, or did it go too far? Should Olivia have faced these charges, or did social media blow it out of proportion? Let's talk about it below. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this story. Let's keep the conversation going, and I'll see you in the next one.